or good afternoon, good evening, freedom marchers, freedom lovers, and freedom fighters. It is Saturday, January 4th, 2024, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about this new development in regards to the Cybertruck bombing in Las Vegas. And it's 2025, whatever. It is what it is. It's not 2025 until spring, so hell, we don't even know what. So there was a development in regards to the Cybertruck bombing in Las Vegas. What is that development? Well, apparently, the soldier, as they call him, right? How convenient, right? Oh, a soldier. Soldiers are terrorists now. So just so y'all know, they want you guys, when you think of terrorists, modern terrorists in this country, when they want you to think about, oh, terrorist, they want you to think veteran. They want you to think soldier, right? That's what they want you to think. So they're going to make you understand and know every time they mention this individual, they're going to call him a soldier. All right, just so y'all know, there is, in my mind, and in my, there's a clear agenda here. That's just my speculation, my idea, my opinion. I'm not just I'm going to let you guys know that in my mind it's a speculation and opinion based on historical facts. But what was the message? What was the message? The message was that this should be a wake-up call, right? You guys keep it down, please. This should be a wake-up call, and they want to get rid of the Democrats in Washington, D.C. So not only is it that he's a soldier, he must be a right-wing nut job, right? He has to be a right-wing nut job. What is good, Jay, with open eyes for? What is good, unleavened Evan? Yes, this guy is a terrorist. He's a soldier. He's a right-wing nut job, right? And this is the picture they want to paint. This is the framing that I keep telling you guys about. You know how I keep telling you guys about framing? I mentioned framing in regards to boxing. They use framing in journalism in general so that you can think about a certain thing when a certain other thing is mentioned. So now you had two terrorist attacks within the span of hours of each other, and they were both carried out by soldiers, by veterans. So what is the message? What's the real message? People beware. These veteran nut jobs just might commit a terrorist attack. Homegrown terrorists, right? That's what they want you to think as well. They want you to think homegrown. They want you to think right-wing nut job. They want you to think soldier, veteran. They want to conflate all those different demographics together to form the new enemy. All right? The new enemy. And just so you guys know, Mahmoud, whatever his name is, the New Orleans terrorist, I can't think of his name. What was he? See, this is no longer about race. You understand? Just pay attention here. The individual who committed the New Orleans attack was melanated. The individual who committed the Las Vegas terrorist attack is a white man. So, the important things you need to take away is the veteran, the right-wing nut job, right? Now, I don't, and of course, the guy in New Orleans, he was an ISIS sympathizer. So, that's another thing. So, don't be surprised if in the near future, a Palestinian sympathizer commits a similar attack. See, I thought they were going to use outright immigrants. I thought they were going to use outright so-called asylum seekers to do these things. But, you know, I was wrong about that, was I not? No, no, no. They're going to go with the homegrown angle. They're going to go with the homegrown angle. Man, these people are, there's something else. There's something else. And why do I think that? Why am I such a conspiracy theorist right now? Well, because what has media and government done for me to trust them? I'm always going to be questioning the narrative. I'm always going to be questioning that. But let's talk about this iPhone. Can we talk about the iPhone for a minute? Can we really think about that? The iPhone. Let's think about that. How special that iPhone must be. I want us to go back to September 11th, 2001. Let's go back there. Well, snap. What does that have to do with this thing that just happened? I'll explain it to you. What happened? How were they able to identify some of the terrorists in the 9/11 attack? Passports. Yeah, passports. What about their passports, Snapzilla Gorilla? Well, the passports somehow, they were able to survive the explosion all that high up in the towers, that the fireball of an explosion got it. Now, these passports were found blocks and blocks away from the Twin Towers, and they were in perfect condition. Yeah. The passports survived the explosion that brought the Twin Towers down. Well, we know, well, I'm not going to say we know, but I'm not going to say anything about the demolition charges that were seen blowing up. I'm not going to talk about that. What I'm talking about is the initial explosion of the so-called passenger jets that struck the towers. The black boxes did not survive, right? Remember that? Remember they couldn't locate or find out where the black boxes were, but they were able to find passports that were in pristine condition. Remember that? That's what I think about when they tell me they found an iPhone in the Cybertruck that blew up. Yeah. They found an iPhone intact enough to go in the iPhone and find the message about getting rid of Democrats out of Washington. Yeah. The wake-up call message.
So cold.
Give me a second, guys. I'm almost done. Jay with Open Eyes 4 says, just the title made you laugh. Yep, I mean, the irony, right? Unleavened Evans says, terrorist equals soldier, according to Unethical Sam. Exactly. That is the new narrative. The Hobbit Kai says, this just screams sleeper cell agents. That may very well be. Jay with Open Eyes also says, somehow the passports made it through unscathed. Exactly. Lady Red says, nah, I don't know what she's referring to, but, you know, I don't know if what she's saying not to. I don't know if she's a statist. And I don't know if she is, I don't know what she is. I've never seen Lady Red in my chat. But think about that. The Cybertruck blows up, and somehow the iPhone survives the explosion, and they were able to discover this message that he left. Yeah. The message on the iPhone that survived the explosion. That wasn't the only thing that survived the explosion. The other things that survived the explosion were the firework style mortars that were in the Cybertruck. But again, This brings to mind, at least for me, the idea that the passports of the terrorists survived, you know, the 9/11 terrorists. Yeah, they survived the explosion at the Twin Towers and got blown away miles and blocks and blocks and blocks away and were discovered on the street. Now, how did they connect the passports to the individuals on the plane and automatically say, yeah, they're terrorists? I have no idea. All I do know is they found them unscathed, undamaged, and were able to identify the terrorists using those pristine passports. Just like they found a pristine iPhone and was able to get the message. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with Unleavened Evan. Terrorist equals soldier now. Terrorist equals soldier, equals right-wing nut job, equals ISIS sympathizer. They're covering the bases, y'all. And it might soon equal Palestinian sympathizers. Exactly, Unleavened Evan. Worthy of ridicule. But, you know, of course I'm just a conspiracy theorist, right? I'm just a wild, nutty conspiracy theorist, you know. That's all I am. No, we're not going to go with the evidence that's there. I didn't make this up. I didn't make up the fact that the passports survived 9/11. I didn't make up this idea that the iPhone survived the Cybertruck explosion. I didn't make that up. Oh, and just so y'all know, they're saying that the New Orleans guy worked alone, and it was he who planted those IEDs on Bourbon Street in New Orleans. They're saying that he is the one that planted those, and they want you to think he's working alone. How you doing, Shaquila? Queen Shaquila, how you doing? Yeah. Very interesting things that we're being told about these situations. And I am going to stay on top of it, and I'm going to keep you guys updated as I get more information. And if you guys have any information, y'all can send that information to me at snapzillagorilla@gmail.com. And it's Snapzilla with 2 L's, right? Gorilla, G-U-E, Gorilla. The G-U-E, Gorilla. With 2 R's and 2 L's at gmail.com. The Habakai says most Americans though wouldn't revolt even if the U.S. said it. Of course they wouldn't. No. Because all the government has to do is say, oh, we did it for your, oh, we did it to protect, we did it to make sure that we could improve national security. They'll make up some silly shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get on in here. Me and the kids going to do a little basketball and whatnot and enjoy the rest of our day. Anyway, much love. Like, share, subscribe. And we're going to keep marching forward toward freedom. And like I told y'all, keep your head on a swivel. Make sure you guys are aware. Make sure you stay frosty. And also, just to let you guys know how close to home this can hit, there was apparently something that happened in South Carolina, all right, on the 85 highway. So they were saying something about a bomb scare. There was a bomb scare on a South Carolina highway. So I live in South Carolina. So just so y'all know, this stuff can happen anywhere. They can make this stuff happen anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, they stopped some guys. There was some incident on the highway, and apparently there were some explosives. There were explosives. So, you know, hey, yeah, this is going to be a fun year. This is going to be a fun year, y'all. So I'm going to holler at y'all later. I'm going to find out more about that, and I'll get back to you guys on that. But just be careful where y'all at. Just be careful. All right, wherever you at, just be careful. All right. So much love, like, share, subscribe, and we're going to keep marching forward toward freedom.